Okay, so we're diving into Mario Kart World today. And,
Yeah,
this is shaping up to be more than just a new Mario Kart game.
it sounds like it, right?
Yeah, it feels like it could really change what Mario Kart even is.
Absolutely.
And we've been looking at early reports, new features, the history of the series,
Uh-huh.
to figure out what makes this one potentially groundbreaking,
Yeah.
especially for those interested in how gaming evolves and
Right.
our goal to really break down these big changes.
Yeah,
See why they should matter to anyone who's into gaming and entertainment.
totally. When you think about the legacy of Mario Kart,
Yeah.
every new game has to find that balance,
Yeah.
honoring the past, but also pushing forward.
Right.
And what's interesting about the buzz surrounding Mario Kart World is that
Yeah.
Nintendo might be looking at some huge shifts this time,
Uh-huh.
not just adding more of the same.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
When you think about Super Mario Kart on the SNES, what were the absolute core elements that it gave us?
It's amazing how much of what we love about Mario Kart is right there in the original.
Right.
You had those iconic characters,
Ah.
the item battles, the thrill of racing against friends.
Right.
It was simple, but it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
created those moments of competition and just like laughing your head off when someone gets hit with a blue shell.
And every big game since then has kind of added its own layer to that, right?
Yeah.
Mario Kart 64 took us into 3D, which visually was a huge leap.
Totally.
But it also gave us 4-player split screen,
Oh, yeah.
which defined living room multiplayer for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, 3D wasn't just about the graphics.
Yeah.
It changed how tracks could be designed.
Yeah.
Right. Verticality, more immersion. And you're right about 4-player.
Yeah.
That was the Mario Kart experience for so many of us.
Yeah.
It cemented it as a party game.
Right.
And what's really stood out is how that accessibility for group play has just been a constant.
Then we had Double Dash on the GameCube,
Oh, yeah.
which had that wild 2-driver kart mechanic.
2 drivers in 1 cart.
Yeah, co-op twist no one saw coming.
It was really unique.
What was the impact of that?
It showed that Nintendo was willing to experiment.
Yeah.
I mean, with the fundamental way the game is played,
Right.
adding a co-driver, it brought in strategy,
Mm-hmm.
managing items, switching roles,
Yeah.
and it may not have stuck around in every game,
Right.
but it showed they were willing to try new things with how players interact,
Yeah.
how cooperation could fit into something that's usually competitive.
Did you like that element?
I did. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it forced you to talk to each other, work together.
Yeah, for sure.
Whole new challenge.
Totally.
And then the DS version blew things wide open.
Oh, yeah.
Online multiplayer on a handheld.
It was huge.
That was a turning point, right?
It really was.
Hmm.
It meant you could play Mario Kart anywhere
Right.
against anyone, and it worked.
Yeah.
Full Mario Kart experience on the go. It was a perfect fit for that growing online gaming world.
And then the Wii era.
Wii.
Motion controls.
Oh, man, the Wii wheel.
It felt like everyone could play,
Everyone.
regardless of whether you were a gamer or not.
Yeah. You just picked up that Wii wheel
Yeah.
and had fun.
Yeah, and online play just exploded again.
Yeah, it did. The Wii version really broadened who Mario Kart was.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Uh-huh.
Motion controls made it easy to pick up.
Right.
Great for families,
Yeah.
casual players.
Yeah.
And online got even bigger, more diverse.
Right.
It's amazing how a control change like that can have such a massive impact.
Then Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS.
That's a 3DS.
We got 3D visuals
Yeah.
and customizable carts.
Ooh, yeah.
That felt like a step toward giving players more control over their vehicles.
It lets you really fine-tune the cart,
Mm.
match it to your driving style.
Yeah.
Added more strategy beyond just picking a character.
Right.
For those who like tweaking stats and builds.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
And then Mario Kart 8
Mario Kart 8.
became deluxe on the Switch.
Yeah.
HD visuals, anti-gravity sections.
It looked incredible.
It was beautiful.
So smooth.
It's been the gold standard for a while now, right?
I think so. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been a beast.
Yeah.
Selling like crazy.
Yeah.
Packed with content polished. It's the complete package.
Right.
Anti-gravity changed how tracks could be designed.
Yeah.
So many tracks, so many characters.
Yeah.
It's a tough act to follow for Mario Kart World.
And let's not forget Mario Kart Tour on mobile.
Oh, yeah. So
Brought the chaos to our phones
right to your phone.
with location-based city tracks.
Yeah, racing through real-world cities.
It was a cool way to bring Mario Kart to a new platform.
It was a clever adaptation.
Yeah.
Shorter bursts of play, a different progression system.
Yeah, right?
City tracks were a great way to keep things fresh
Yeah.
and tie it into the real world.
Yeah.
You showed they weren't afraid to experiment with the core formula.
So looking back, Mario Kart has this amazing ability
Yeah.
to change things up while staying true to what makes it fun.
Totally.
It's easy to pick up, but there's depth there for those who want to master it.
It's that balance, right?
Yeah, that balance is key.
Anyone can play and have a good time,
Right.
but you can always get better.
Yeah.
Learn the tracks, master the items.
Right.
That's why it's appealed to so many generations of gamers.
So now we come to Mario Kart World,
Here we are.
and from what we've seen, it looks like Nintendo is going big this time
Going big.
with this massive interconnected overworld.
Whole world to explore.
So for someone trying to picture this, what does that actually mean for how we'll play the game?
Okay, so instead of just menus to choose a cup or a race,
Mm-hmm.
the game world itself is something you can drive around in.
Whoa.
Imagine interconnected zones, maybe different areas of the Mushroom Kingdom
Okay.
that you can freely explore.
So it's not just a visual thing.
No,
It
well,
changes how you interact with the game.
it changes how you play.
So you want to race in the Mushroom Cup. You don't just pick it from a menu. You
Yeah.
drive there.
Drive to the starting line.
That's wild.
It's a big change.
It is. What does that mean for free roam?
Well, you could be driving around finding hidden paths,
Oh, wow.
maybe shortcuts that help you in races,
Oh, okay.
or unlocking new stuff that's hidden away.
How would that change how you approach Mario Kart?
That's a good question.
I mean, it completely changes the single-player experience,
It
right?
does. It does.
For a lot of people, single-player in Mario Kart has always been
Yeah.
a bit secondary to multiplayer.
Yeah, kind of a side dish.
Could this overworld make the single-player mode more substantial?
It could. It really could.
Yeah.
By creating a world you want to spend time in,
Uh-huh.
Mario Kart World could give solo players something much meatier
Yeah.
instead of just racing AI over and over.
Right.
You might have objectives in the overworld,
Okay.
challenges, hidden stuff to find maybe even a story
Right.
that gives context to the races. Did your sources say anything about a more involved single-player campaign?
They did hint at it. Yeah.
This overworld could be how they do it.
It almost feels like it could use some ideas from Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah,
That progression system where you earn stars, unlock rewards.
right.
That could work really well with exploring an overworld.
That's a good point.
You're not just going from one race to the next.
No.
You're achieving things as you explore.
That sense of accomplishment
Yeah.
that Tour had,
Right.
it could fit perfectly here.
So we might be moving away from just a set of races
Yeah,
to a full game world.
a real Mario Kart world.
That's huge. What kind of impact could that have on the overall experience?
Well, it changes the pacing.
yeah.
It adds exploration discovery, which
Yeah.
Mario Kart hasn't really had before.
Right.
The world could feel more alive, more connected,
Yeah.
and it gives you more reasons to play single player
right.
beyond just unlocking stuff.
So beyond the overworld, we don't know a lot about gameplay specifics yet, but it's rumored to launch with the next Nintendo console.
Mm-hmm.
So what tech advancements are you expecting?
Well, visually, we should see a big jump.
Yeah.
Smoother frame rates,
Yeah.
more detailed environments,
Right.
maybe even more dynamic stuff happening on the tracks.
Okay.
And the new hardware could mean more complex physics,
Uh-huh.
more interactions in that free roam environment.
Do you think we'll see things to do in the overworld that aren't just racing?
It's possible, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a free roam world opens up a lot of options.
Here's what?
Maybe time trials where you have to navigate the world in a specific way.
Okay.
Item scavenger hunts, little puzzles to solve
Yeah.
to unlock areas or secrets.
What kind of non-racing stuff would you want to see? I like the idea of finding shortcuts in the overworld that you can then use in races,
Yeah.
and maybe some light puzzle solving
Okay.
to unlock new characters or areas.
That could be fun.
Adds
Yeah.
a little more depth.
There is also talk about character customization
Oh, yeah.
with costumes. Costumes.
They might be taking inspiration from Mario Kart Tour.
Oh, the character variations from Tour.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
It makes sense.
Yeah,
Those variations were popular in Tour.
right.
A way to personalize your favorite racers.
Yeah,
A costume system in Mario Kart World could take that even further.
right.
The question is, will they just be cosmetic?
Yeah.
Or will they change how you play?
Okay.
They could add a whole new layer of strategy.
Let's talk multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Always a huge part of Mario Kart.
It's what it's all about for a lot of people.
Right, and the rumors are we might be going up to 24-player races.
24 players.
That sounds insane.
That's a lot of racers.
What would that do to the multiplayer dynamic?
That would be a huge change.
Yeah.
I mean, the intensity of the races would be completely different.
Right.
Think about it. So many racers on the track.
Yeah.
items flying everywhere.
Right.
It would be mayhem.
We're so used to 12-player races.
Oh, it's this game.
Doubling that number.
I know it's hard to imagine.
I know, it's hard to imagine.
What would even happen?
I don't know, would it even be about skill anymore?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would it be more about just surviving the chaos?
Right.
Would the tracks have to be bigger?
Yeah.
Would you have to be more aware of the whole map?
Right.
Focus more on item management than perfect driving lines.
Yeah. It's a really interesting idea.
It is. It is.
What are your thoughts on 24-player Mario Kart?
I'm excited and terrified at the same time.
Yeah, me too.
It could be amazing.
Yeah, but regardless of how many players there are,
Yeah.
Mario Kart has always nailed local and online multiplayer.
Totally. The community is amazing too.
Yeah, so passionate.
So passionate.
How do you see Mario Kart World building on that?
Well, playing with friends in person will always be there,
Right.
but online should get even better.
Mm-hmm.
Better infrastructure, more modes,
Okay.
more ways to interact with other players,
Right.
maybe more community events, tournaments. Who knows? Those bigger player counts might even mean whole new ways to play online.
Let's talk about characters and tracks.
Okay.
We know Mario, Luigi, Bowser will be there.
The classics.
But what about new characters?
Ooh, yeah. Who are they going to add?
Right.
It's always fun to guess.
Yeah.
And new tracks, of course. Oh, the tracks are so important.
They are. What kind of balance do you want to see between new and old tracks?
It's got to be a good mix, right?
Yeah.
We need those classic courses, the ones that bring back memories.
Yeah, the nostalgia hits hard.
So good. But the new tracks are where they can really get creative.
Right.
Push the limits of what a Mario Kart track can be.
Yeah. What are some classics you want to see return?
Oh, there are so many.
So many.
But they always get that balance, right?
Yeah.
Between challenge and fun. Yeah.
You got to be able to show off your skills,
Yeah.
but then a well-timed item can flip everything on its head.
Exactly.
That's what makes it so great.
The tracks are designed to be fun for everyone, whether you're a pro or just messing around.
Yeah.
There are strategic elements.
Right.
Items, shortcuts, hazards.
Uh-huh.
It keeps things interesting, competitive, no matter your skill level.
Yeah.
That unpredictability, that's what keeps people coming back.
So looking at the bigger picture, Mario Kart World is set to be a huge release for Nintendo,
I think so.
especially if it launches with the new hardware.
Yeah, that's going to be a big deal.
What kind of impact do you think it will have on gaming?
Oh, it's going to sell a ton.
Yeah.
Mario Kart is a system seller,
Right.
and a new one with all these features could really push people to buy the new console.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, it could change how other kart racing games are made.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even inspire new ideas for world design multiplayer in other genres too.
So critically, what are people going to be looking for to call this a success?
It's all about execution, right?
Yeah.
Does the overworld actually add something meaningful?
Right.
Are the new mechanics fun to use?
Yeah.
Does it still feel like Mario Kart at its core? But also, does it feel new, innovative?
Uh-huh.
And most importantly, is it fun?
Yeah.
That's the big one.
You also mentioned esports.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think this could be an esport?
I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe already has a competitive scene.
Right.
So a new game with more depth, more players.
Yeah.
It could definitely happen.
Yeah.
Whether Nintendo supports it, that's another question.
Right.
But the potential is there.
There's always some uncertainty around big games like this.
Always.
What are you seeing being discussed about Mario Kart World?
Well, price is always a factor.
Yeah.
Especially if it comes with the new hardware.
Mm-hmm.
And how much depth will there be in the single player?
Right.
Will it keep you coming back
Yeah.
after you've explored the overworld?
Yeah.
And the new tracks, will they be memorable? Will they be good?
Yeah.
And of course, everyone's talking about what 24-player races will be like.
Yeah. Will it even work?
It's the big question.
So Mario Kart World, it sounds like it could really change things up.
It could be a whole new era for Mario Kart.
The overworld free, roam better graphics,
Yeah.
maybe huge multiplayer races.
It's ambitious.
It is.
And it seems like they're building on what's already great about Mario Kart.
Uh-huh.
It's not just adding stuff for the sake of it.
Yeah.
It's about evolving the core experience
Yeah.
in ways that will hopefully resonate with everyone.
So for you listening, what's got you most excited about Mario Kart World?
Yeah. What are you most looking forward to?
Is it exploring that world?
Is it those giant races?
Is it discovering new tracks and characters?
Maybe it's all of it.
And think about how might this overworld, this connected world,
Yeah.
change how you think about what a Mario Kart game can be?
It's a big shift.
It is. It's moving beyond just a series of races.
It's something new.
It's definitely something to think about while we wait for more details.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what Nintendo has in store for us.
It's going to be an exciting new chapter in Mario Kart history.
For sure.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.